Hello, this is Jamaica 5288, and this is Plant With Me. Plant with me. So I'm always doing something, and I'm always planting a lot. So these are turnip greens, or turnips. I like the turnips and I like the greens, but I like the greens more than I like the turnips. So I planted a whole bunch of them. And I need to repot them. I got my coffee here. I need to repot them. So I have 2 trays available that I filled with dirt so that these plants can get the room they deserve. So that's what we're gonna do. This is Plant With Me. This is Jamaica 5288. Please like and subscribe. And let's plant these turnips. Well, I'm back. I know my mouth is big sometimes. But I have all of these turnips that we have to plant. So we are going to use the utensils, the tools of the trade today. Trying something new to get these out because I don't want to damage any of the roots and I want to get as much root as possible. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to make a hole with the knife. And I don't know how many of these I have, but I'm sure it's a lot because I have more out there. A lot meaning 50, 100, 150. Kind of like I did the callaloo earlier this year. Learn your lesson, girl. You have not learned your lesson. Have not. So we're making holes here. Right here. And you're going to see. What are we going to talk about today while we drink it? Talk about making a mess. That's what we're going to talk about. So, I know, that's my air fryer. It makes these erroneous sounds. Because I didn't put the drawer back in, it's crying. I thought I unplugged it. We'll see. So, man, you know, I watch a lot of people on YouTube and they make it seem so simple. I'm trying to avoid using my hands like I normally do. Here it is, I got the root. Oh, that is beautiful. So we're gonna put you in the furthest one from me. That's a nice root right there. Put you right here and make you comfortable, sweetie. Now these seedlings have been hardened off because I grew them outside, so that's where they're gonna go. They're gonna go right back outside where I can see them though, because they'll dry out now. Because this tray has less water than this. So I had a taro root in here that I thought was dead, but it's not. It's alive. I see the green. It's like, psych, I psyched you out. I am still here, baby. There's another root. And I'm gonna put you right here. Now with these little seedlings, you gotta make sure you get don't drop it in there, girl. I'll drop the whole plant in there. You get the roots in there and covered up. I call it seating. Seating, like take a seat, seating. But somebody else might have a technical term for this. That one's stuck, but I got these 2. I'm trying not to lose any in the process. So there's one in there. All right. We're not gonna buy any more turnip greens from the supermarket. We're gonna grow them. Turnip greens will grow. Now, these plants don't look good. So don't plant them where you have to see them unless you heal them and make them look like something, because they are not pretty. They're not pretty at all. Just saying. I had to move some this spring because I didn't want to see them anymore. They are strong though. Once you get them to grow, they're gonna grow. They're gonna grow for you, and they're really good for you. And I'm a person who preserves food. I can food, so this is gonna go in my arsenal with the rest of the preserves. I bought when the pandemic hit. I was one of those people who was not prepared. I was not prepared, and I ended up having to go to the supermarket during the pandemic. And if anyone knows what was going, anyone who experienced what I experienced, where we stand in a food line to buy food. Not for free, to buy food. You have to stand in a food line to buy. And I was so upset standing there with that itchy mask on because I had the KN95. I didn't have the, I tried to get the one that would protect me the most, because what's the sense in having a mask if it's just a piece of cloth? But those masks, I was breaking out in a rash from those masks. They were so itchy, but I didn't want to catch the pestilence, so I wore it. Okay, there we are. We got, this is gonna be a lot of work. So that's what got me. Now I've been gardening since the 80s. I've always been a gardener since I was a little girl. My grandmother was a gardener, and I was out there with her. She had all of us out there. The boys did it, I had to do it too. We were all gardeners. We got real good at it because she was real good at it. She had a green thumb. She put something in the ground, most likely it was going to grow. Now, she didn't grow a bunch of vegetables because, now this is something that I'm just going to say it. Some people may not agree with me, but she didn't grow a lot of vegetables because my uncle brought his car, his Cadillac back there, and it had an oil leak. And for years, about 10 years, nothing grew in the backyard. We got rid of the car, but because of the oil from his car, this was a long time ago though too. It's before the EPA. He's probably the reason why the EPA is around. Man, it poisoned the soil for years. So finally, I'm in high school, right? And we're gardening. We have in the front, everything grew. In the back, big old bald spot. If you spill oil, you got to dig it out. You have to excavate that area. I don't know how many feet you have to go down, but it's bad and nothing will grow. Anyway, she was always saying, well, nothing will grow because of that car that was back there. That's why I don't like my neighbor. He had a truck. And he started parking the truck. We have driveways and we have garages in this neighborhood. He was parking his truck on the side of the house in the lawn. In my mind, I'm thinking back to that bald spot in our backyard when I was a kid. So I was so mad at that man. So I was like, you never know when these vehicles are gonna leak. I remember when I was in the military, when we parked the vehicle, we had to put a drip pan underneath the vehicles, underneath the military vehicles, just in case they leaked. He didn't have no drip pan. He was parking in the grass. I was like, man, if that thing leaks, oh, I'm gonna raise hell. Oh, he's gonna give. I was so mad because I worked so hard, and right now everything's all dried up, all the grass, but all my plants are still alive. I said I worked so hard in my yard to make it look look decent, and here he comes with his truck. Anyway, I got him to move it. Like, you ain't gonna kill all my, you ain't gonna undo everything I did in one night. You know, it wasn't an old truck. I mean, from being in the military, we had to put drip pans underneath our vehicles. A drip pan and a chalk block. Those two things. Anyway, he moved it begrudgingly. He's probably called me all kind of, names, but that's all right. As long as my plans are still alive. He's gone now anyway. He moved. He couldn't even get mad because I was like, "You're gonna kill everything, man. We trying to keep the place nice, and here you come with this pickup." In Texas, everybody got a pickup. I got a pickup. I mean, mine is a sports utility pickup, but it's a pickup. A lot of us have pickups. I don't know what it is about Texas. We just like pickups. They're bad on gas, but we love them. You want to haul something, drag a trailer, we got you. Anyway. Oh, man. So he moved it. It's like, she just wants to complain. No, I don't want to complain, dude. You're going to kill everything. You may not like things to look nice, but I do. Anyway, back to what I was saying. My grandmother, so my uncle, he parked his Cadillac back there, and then it started leaking. Killed everything for years and years and years and years. So, I mean, I was a little itty bitty girl when he did this. This is a long time ago. So I get to high school and the grass starts coming back. Guess all the contaminants sank deep into the depths of the earth where it came from. So I went to school for agriculture and horticulture. I was in the FAA and everything. And this is in New York City. So I'll put more than one in this one because this one don't look too right. This don't look like it won't do nothing. So I went to school for agriculture and horticulture, right? And we still don't plant penny. The only thing that was in the backyard was a mulberry tree and this big old bush that we used to climb all the time. Forget about this one. I'm gonna do it by hand. So I go to school and we're growing stuff and they give us I had some extra seedling plants. Because I overplanted. They gave us a plot of land, and it was over summer. He gave us a plot of land, and we planted our seeds, and they grew. Well, I had extra, so I brought it home and started planting it in the backyard. And my grandmother came back there. She's a old Jamaican woman. Nothing will grow back here. You have to get the soil tested. I was like, Grandma, just let me try. So normally she would say, don't talk back. But this time she looked at me curiously and she didn't say nothing. She just walked away. Like, she'll see. Well, it grew. And after that, Grandma was on the road. Because I know she was upset. That poor woman, she was upset because she let her brother park back there. And he did that. And he left that car there. It wasn't leaking when he got there. It was running when he got there. But he left that car there for years and years and years and years. We finally got it towed out of the backyard. And New York, you don't have a big backyard. They're small. I mean, their backyard is the size of, the chicken coop. My chicken coop. That was our backyard. Maybe a little bit bigger. Not much, though. My mom is still there, so. Anyway. Hindsight 2020. Don't let your family member park their vehicles at your property. Because they won't come and get it. They just let it sit there. And you better not get rid of it because then they might say, well, I wanted that vehicle. Why did you sell it? Or why did you get rid of it? By the time he got back, I don't think he cared about it though. He's an old man. By the time he came back to visit, he didn't even ask about that car. Or maybe he did and she just told him off. I don't know. But we got it out of there and we had to wait for the grass to grow back. Okay, so I have this tray done. Look at that. 14 minutes it took me, 14 minutes. And I still have about, I don't know, 30, 40 of them in there. I don't recommend, there's an ant there. I don't recommend you doing what I did as far as, you know, just throwing a handful of seeds into a bucket unless, you know, you have a lot of land. Because this is going into Ugly Lane. It's going into Ugly Lane because I don't like the way it looks, and I don't have to look at Ugly Lane. And it's going to start raining here shortly, a lot. I'm in Texas. Fall, first of all, fall takes a long time. Fall stays forever. And I don't want to look at this thing. I'm just going to say that again. I don't want to look at it, and Ugly Lane is perfect. But the bugs, me and the bugs might be fighting out there because the bugs are bad on that side too. Me and the bugs will be fighting over it, but I'll get some, they'll get some. Chickens will get some too. So here's another 20. I'm just gonna keep on planting. I'm not gonna talk that much, okay? And just like that, I have 40 of them planted. Well, more than 40. I still have this left and some more outside. So trying to decide whether I'm going to direct sow those or not, because they seem like they're pretty strong plants. I think I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. My hands are dirty. I don't want to touch myself too much. This is Jamaica 5288. I thank you guys for being with me. And this is Plant With Me. Brassica. Brassica turnip greens. I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Bye. And I'm done. This is Jamaica 5288. Jamaica to you. Jamaica to us friends. 40 of them are done. And I still have this much left. I'm probably going to direct sow these because I only have so much dirt and so much trays and so much time. So direct sow. These seem like they're strong plants. I know they're strong plants. And I know they'll make it. So we're going to direct sow the rest of them, which is a lot. This is Jamaica 5288. I thank you guys for being with me, and I'll see you on the next one, all right? Bye. We're done. I did about 40 of them, and I have about 60 or so left in here. These are going to be direct sowed, though, because I'm running out of trays. These are going to be my insurance to make sure I get some turnips. This is Jamaica. I'm trying to find the edge of the table. This is Jamaica 5288. That would have been funny if you're doing like this. This is Jamaica 5288. I thank you guys for being with me, and I will see you on the next one. Remember, plant so you don't have to buy. This is Jamaica. Plant with me. That does it. We did 40 of them. This is Jamaica 5288, and this is Plant With Me. Turnips. The rest of these turnips, we're going to plant them in the ground. I think they can make it. I have the faith. Do you? So go ahead and plant your seeds for fall. These are cold hardy, so if it gets cold, they'll still be around. Turnips are strong plants. So are Swiss chard. A lot of brassicas can take the cold. So, oh, cabbage. I had cabbage in Kansas, and that cabbage, I mean, it was cold. It was cold, and that cabbage was still around. I had to give it away. It kept on growing. So go ahead and plant your brassicas. They will make it. They can take the cold. All right. This is Jamaica 5288. Please stay blessed and go ahead. Plant with me and plant for yourself. Bye.